I am super excited because this is where my part-time assistant is going to be working from starting on the beginning of next week. And I have to go to Best Buy and figure out, this whole computer laptop situation. And that makes me completely nervous because I've never dealt with this part before, like buying something and, having it here and somebody else being responsible for it, maybe even, taking it home and working from home. So thank goodness for the temp agency because they are handling all of that paperwork. So if I don't get my laptop back, then there'll be some consequences or something to that effect. So they're going to help me figure that out, which is another good thing about, if you're not really sure and on how the hiring process works and you don't know, want to deal with state unemployment and all of this, go through a temp agency. Let them be your first hire. Express Personnel Services here in Murfreesboro set me up with 5 interviews. Somebody didn't show up, so it was like actually 4 people. And it was perfect for me. It was on a Friday. I got to interview people that I used their conference area and met somebody that I think would be a great fit. And they're going to handle everything. They're going to handle all the payroll. She goes there to pick up her check. Everything is handled straight through them, which makes my life a lot easier. Now, I do have 2 employees that I handle payroll for. And this assistant is going to actually help me with dealing with their payroll. So my whole point is this. Understand that the temp agencies are there for you, especially if you are generating some really good revenue every month, right? It's time for you to scale up. If you're watching this video and you're doing between, $6,000 and $8,000 a month and you don't have an assistant to help you scale up, it's not that you can't manage that volume, but you can't take it to the next level unless you get some leverage, right? You're going to have to leverage. And if that means hiring, look at your budget. When you look at, what the bill rate is to the temp service, because you pay them a bill rate and then you pay, I'll do a whole nother video on that. I don't want to get into that here. But basically, whatever you pay the person per hour, you're going to actually be paying more than that, okay? You're going to be actually paying more than that, and that's how that works. But the thing about it is they take all the headache away. But just look at it. If you're doing, 10 signings a day, 10 days or more out of the month, then you can absolutely get you somebody who is going to be your assistant to help you scale your business up. Again, this is not to manage what you have. You clearly are able to do that. But if you want to get out of the role of the practitioner, of the technician, of the self-employed, and you want to go to the next level, which is a business where you don't have to be present in order for the money to come in, then you're going to have to leverage. And that first step is going to be getting someone who is an assistant of some sort, social media, marketing, someone who during the daytime hours can help you navigate your files and get those together. Someone who's going to make you do better and more, right? That's their whole goal. If they're not making you do better or more, then you need to get rid of them because that's not going to work. So you need to have some metrics in place and some expectations for yourself on what you want to accomplish in your business so that you'll know whatever you'll need them to do in order to help you achieve those goals. As a matter of fact, I put a post out in a couple of places in this Notary Nerds Facebook group and then in the Notary Nerds Facebook group and on my personal Facebook page. And I asked people for some, some advice on interview questions. I got such good questions. And one of them was from my friend Charlie West. And he said, what are your goals in the next 5 years? How can you help the company achieve its goals in the next, what can you do to help the company achieve its goals? And a couple of others. What I may do is I compiled all that into a little sheet and make it available for you guys to download. So you can really start to get to that next level, and it's gonna be with you getting out of your own way. So what else can I preach at y'all about today? I think that's it. So I'm just sitting here in the office, excited, visualizing what's getting ready to happen. A lot of great things underway. And it's all about, I'm with you. I know how it is. You want to, DIY everything. It's your baby and you want to take care of everything, but just hear me out. It's time, especially those of us who've been doing this for a while, it's time for us to not be doing the work. That's okay. Okay. It's completely okay to have other people doing the work. Yes, no one can do it like us. Okay. We just can do it the best, but it's okay for us to get other people to do the work. And it's also awesome because it gives people opportunities. Providing opportunities is something that you can't even describe. You know what I mean? When you start hiring people and you realize that, wow, I am really doing this. Like I am really impacting other people's lives, like with a paycheck. Like that's a big deal, right? So what I say to you who are doing well. Like I said, if you're doing consistent numbers over 5 and 6K, you need to start looking at leverage so that you can grow your business, but you also need to know where you want your business to go, right? So that's a whole nother set of facts, and you don't necessarily know that until you sat down, giving it some thought, giving it some time to really think about where do you want things to go. Personally, I want things to go in the form of a brokerage model. I want to be able to have consistent cash flow, significant cash flow monthly from 2 primary streams of income, the fingerprinting and the remote online notarization. I want to be able to have a network of notaries that can do those 2 services all across the United States, right? And I don't necessarily want to do notarizations. I would much rather be looking for and buying land so that I can develop that land, because the whole thing about this asset thing that I'm building, this business that I'm trying to build, is so that I can actually build a community. And it takes a lot of money to build a community. So I guess if you could maybe start with your why, figuring out why you want to do things, and then you'll be able to pick the streams of income that help you get to that why. It'll help you eliminate things that aren't helping you get to that why, and it'll help you put things in that are going to help you get there. And right now in our society, ink fingerprinting is in high demand, period. Even those of us who are in closed states and there's a third party ink fingerprinting provider already in place, just like Dan Jerkowitz taught us, Dan with PrintScan, he taught us, he said, there is in certain areas a lot of demand for mobile ink. You just got to get out there and know how to get at it, how to market and what to say and who to say it to. So that's the important piece. And that's the important piece with any business is marketing. Marketing will make or break you. I don't care how good you are at a thing. If nobody knows that you can do it, then it doesn't really even matter. So you have to really get good at marketing. Marketing is the lifeblood of every business. Cash flow right behind that. So if you don't have either of those 2 coming in, or marketing going out and cash flow coming in, then it's not going to last very long. But so understanding your why will help you figure out what streams of income you need to select in order to make your business head your business in the right direction. So I'm about to get out of here because I've got places to go and people to see, and it's a beautiful day outside. And yeah, so I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.
Should be corrected in there. Just double check to make sure. Okay. It is confirmed. All right, we'll go straight to your total. It should bring it straight there.